Welcome to partialarc.com. Don't do that.
Hi humans, welcome to Friday Night Quests. I'm your host and Dungeon Master Jay Jones. We're back with part 2 of our adventure with Marshall Williams from the series Glee. Before we begin the show, we wanted to let you know that Partial Arc will be at Gen Con in 2 weeks. If you're unfamiliar with Gen Con, it's the world's largest gaming convention. Everything from simple card games to RPGs, like Dungeons & Dragons. Basically, it's tons of fun, and we'll be there to demo our very own game, Mortals. If you happen to be there that week, come say hi. And finally, if you'd like to help us out, please consider hopping on iTunes and leaving us a rating and review. Any 5-star rating really helps people find the show and allows us to continue having these wacky adventures. With that said, let's get to the game. You find yourself in a tavern.
Oh, we should have checked for traps.
I knew he forgot something.
I think I can reason with him.
You killed his father.
Can I have sex with it?
You could certainly try.
I'm gonna touch a sword.
Don't touch the sword!
The child is evil, right?
Obviously.
I could cast Fireball.
Always cast Fireball.
All right, roll for it. Previously on Friday Night Quests, while protecting a caravan to the retirement ceremony of a lord, our heroes find themselves fighting a flock of floating swords and being framed for murder of several guards. But before they're about to be executed by a silent, masked figure, the captain of the guard intervenes and places our heroes under arrest, apparently none too pleased with the masked figure's unofficial authority over his men. Now the members of the Velvet League, the dashing fighter Prince Horace Kemp, the lively druid Ysabel Buchanan, the crafty wizard Sweeney, and their new friend, the veteran half-dragon paladin known as Grax, are under arrest and taken in for questioning. The soldiers encircle around you. They hand out ropes, ask you to bound your arms, bound your legs. They take your weapons. They take your snowmatar.
My flask?
They take your flask.
No!
Definitely. Is this the source of his power? We check and just put it in this pocket in this bag.
I have a spell components pouch on my belt. I assume they take that.
They reach for everything. These soldiers are well trained.
Are they going to take my
coat
coat too?
They don't take your coat.
They don't take my hat.
They don't take your hat. They check under your hat though for like
Okay.
weapons and things like that.
All right.
They take your swords. They take any throwing javelins. For you, I imagine they're taking like whole carts of weapons that you've just kept on yourself somewhere.
Oh, do they take my spellbook?
They take your spellbook.
Okay.
They check any components. They know what you are.
Yeah.
Armor?
No, they leave you in your armor.
They take our weapons.
They just take your weapons.
Okay.
I'm going to ask them... I do have some spell components in my jacket, but not all of them. So we're going to have to... Basically, I guess I'll have to roll every time to see if I have
What
I
you have
need.
left in there?
Doesn't matter.
One baby bird.
Doesn't matter because I can't cast crap right now.
Crap is a really good spell.
But I'm gonna do
Soldiers
a
defecate and feel embarrassed and all leave.
I'm gonna do some sort of check to tie up my hands in a way that I am not at all restrained. I can get out of
Okay,
them easily.
I'm gonna say that's a sleight of hand.
Sleight of hand. Great.
to make it look like you're doing it.
+5. 1 + 5.
So a soldier definitely catches you making fake loops and like smacks you and then reties your hands tightly, real tight, to the point where your hands look like they're getting a bit purple.
Oh no.
Kind of twist your wrist to get them loose a little bit, but
Ow.
they're tight. So each one of you is bound, kind of in a nice order. We've got Horace at the front. They look like you look pretty distinguished, so they're putting you at the front of the tied group.
Thank you.
Followed by Drax, who looks to be a strong bodyguard of some
not
sort.
Drax is the character.
That's a better name, honestly.
Followed by Grax, who looks like a strong soldier as well. Then Izzy, and then pretty well dragged behind is going to be Sweeney.
Are we in a daisy chain with each other?
Yeah, you guys are in a nice daisy chain. You're dragged over the next half hour to the front gate. Your belongings ride beside you on horseback. 6 well-armed guards on either side of you, and 12 at your back, and a figure clad in black robes at your front. The gate stretches ever upwards over 4 stories tall, a mountain of sandstone stretching what must be a quarter of a mile down either side of the gate. Inside, as they take you in, you see dozens of soldiers training in a vast courtyard, a beautiful fountain at its center with several lush palm ferns and trees encircling it, like its own oasis. The figure and soldiers take you to the right down a long corridor and open a large reinforced metal door. This door opens down to a spiraling staircase deep in the earth. You go down several stories till you're brought to the dungeon. Rows of bars stretch out before you. The soldiers push you down the center as the figure in black watches. They draw you to an open cell on the right, sandwiched between a cell of gnolls and a cell holding what looks like a massive pile of white fur. It doesn't smell pleasant.
Gnolls, for people who may not know, are hyena men.
Yes, gnolls are hyena men. Basically take the hyenas from Lion King and make them anthropomorphic and, make them terrible.
Kemp is going to say, these are not guest rooms.
This is not the feast.
These are accommodations Sweeney is very used to, so he's not putting up much fuss.
Get in the cell. This is what the captain said. I'm not here to argue locations. Just get in here. This is all we have available. As you can see, we're pretty full up.
I'm going to step up to him and say, do you know who I am?
No. Should I know who you are?
Yes, you should.
The soldiers kind of look at each other. They each of them nod their head in confusion.
I'm a noble. I'm a prince.
Prince of what?
A kingdom, of course. And I demand to speak to your betters. You want me to roll a persuasion?
Yeah, I'd like you to roll.
I was also invoking my position of privilege, if that matters also.
Oh, hold on. Let's wait.
Oh, it's gone forever.
Yeah, it's gone forever.
Yeah, you are sent to the deeper dungeon, and there you
found a
must live in
pretzel.
shadow.
Okay, I rolled a nat 17, and so I got a 21. Oh, you found a pretzel?
I found a pretzel.
I'll just use the pretzel.
Oh my god.
But yeah, as a noble, you're able
Yeah.
to.
It's gone for
Oh, wait,
good.
here it is. Rolled.
Oh, thank
and
you.
if you want, you can try to pull rank. Grax.
Like the intimidation one? Where's
Yeah.
that one?
Yeah.
So you rolled persuasion and you got
21.
a 21.
Ooh.
Okay, a noble. I'll have to check with my captain on this. In the meantime, he looks across and there's a cell. It looks like there was blue liquid on the floor and flowers all around. Something happened here. I wasn't really told what, but they told me to keep this locked. We can put you in here if you want your own place. So he slides the cell open and shoves you in there instead and locks it.
Well, this is nicer.
I'll check with the captain. But what was your family name again?
Kemp.
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 Okay. All right. Kemp. Yeah. Okay. Well, you're here for the feast.
Of course.
Here for the feast.
The feast might even be about me.
He says you guys are here. Did you kill? Wait a second. Are those guys? You know what? Just stay in here for a little bit, okay? I'm gonna get some answers first.
I'm gonna go over to the bars and lean into the. Are we next to the gnoll cage?
Your cage that they're putting you in. They push you into your cell.
Yeah.
So Grax, Sweeney, and Izzy are in one cell, and directly across from you is Horace in his other cell with the door locked.
Are hands still tied?
Your hands are still bound, but they're lightly bound. But at this point, they're just kind of pushing you in there. They're untying each of yours. They've untied Horace's hands as well, and they're just pushing you into the cell. On one side are gnolls to yours, and by the way, you're not divided by a wall. You're just divided by cell bars.
Yeah, that's what I'm picturing.
And on the other side of your cell looks like a big white mound of white fur, just kind of curled up on the floor.
I'm gonna go to the gnoll bars and just sort of lean in and go, "What are you guys in for?"
They just look at you.
Yeah, me too.
They just make death stares at you and do the movement where they take their finger across from one side of their neck to the other side and stare right at you. You're gonna die in here, dirty man.
I blow kisses at them.
They look at each other, they laugh, and then go back to what they were doing, which is carving weird stuff on the floor. It looks like demonic symbols. You don't know.
Great.
By the way, if you didn't know, gnolls are also jackal people that worship demon gods.
Yeah,
They're the best.
hyena people, but yeah.
Yeah, they're hyena people that worship demon gods.
Yeah.
Izzy's drawn to the pile of white fur. Can I do a investigation?
You're gonna
Sure.
bury your face in it?
I'm just like, ooh, 8. Or what is that? 9.
You have very difficult to read dice.
Yeah, I know. I picked the cool looking ones.
Yeah.
So, 9.
Like the
9
white
investigation.
the white text on yellow dot.
With a 9 investigation, you know it is not a rug. It looks like it's living. It seems in how it's curled, it could be a creature of pretty decent size, but you can't be sure.
Do
Can
a
I
nature check?
cast? Well, yeah.
Why don't you just hug it?
I was just gonna cast
It's in
Speak
another-
with Animals.
It's in another cage.
Speak with animals?
Speak with Animals, which is one of my.
Hold on, the DM needs to check if this animal speaks a language.
Doesn't matter. It's speak with animals.
That's
You can speak with
true.
animals that don't have a
Yeah,
language.
even if they.
That's
Well,
true.
if it.
Get its intention.
Yeah.
Find out what it's in for.
Yeah.
Body language. Every animal has a
Yeah.
language
Yeah,
of some
yeah.
sort.
Body language.
Sure. So roll for speak with animals.
It's just a casting action.
Yeah, you don't need to roll.
I gain the ability to comprehend and verbally communicate with beasts. So in kind of like channeling and vibing off of whatever this mound is, I say hello.
Oh, so you just cast it automatically?
Yeah, it's just a action that's used up one of my level 1 spell slots.
Okay.
So I have
So-
one left.
The white mound moves a little bit. It stretches out, turns back, and you see what was the back of it now. You see an eye peer up from as its head turns. Its head looks similar to a cat's head, but it's very large, much like a tiger or a lion of some sort. Its eyes are a clear crystal blue, and you see it has some sharp fangs, pretty big, but not ginormous. This creature then begins to outstretch its legs, its arms, and kind of stretch and turn. It must have been sleeping. It rolls and looks at you. It's huge. This thing, if it stood up, probably would be somewhere around 9 feet, 10 feet tall. It's in a cell by itself. As it turns and rolls to you, you see its claws in its hands start to unroll. You see the claws on its feet, and it stares right at you.
Were you captured
You
too?
guys can't understand this, by the way. It just sounds like a light growl to
I would
each
like
of
to
you.
do a nature check and see if I know what this is. Yeah, 20.
You know that these are a quaggoth. Now, quaggoths are typically found, they look like yetis almost, a lion-type yeti. They're found typically in the Underdark. They're often kept by drow. These creatures aren't inherently evil in nature, but they're often coached to be pretty evil.
Right. Dark evil elves.
Dark evil things.
Like the 49ers.
Like the 49ers. They're a band of quaggoths, the 49 quaggoths.
Coached to be evil.
Coached to be evil. And this one certainly might be evil like the others. You don't know. But it's said hello to you.
Were you captured too? I say back. I say to it.
I ate 15 horses. They wouldn't let me eat the 16th.
I'm hungry too. I know what that's like. We were supposed to be delivering feast food here, and then we got attacked, and now we're the ones in trouble. It's totally unfair, right?
What do you taste like?
Have you ever licked, like, the dirt under your nails? Like that. I taste like that.
It pulls its claws up to its face and extends them in front of its eyes and lightly licks each individual claw as it stares directly into your eyes.
Often.
I'm going to say, Izzy, be careful with that
And all you
squirrel.
guys are seeing is a lion creature growling and licking its sharp claws as it stares at Izzy.
I'm gonna. I pull out. I still have a couple pieces of meat in my coat. I pull out like a turkey leg, and I lean into the gnoll pen. I'm like, "Do you guys want the steak? You guys want the steak? Go get the steak!" And I just throw the gnolls a turkey leg. I'm like, "Yeah, you have that."
Well, thank you, but I still hate you. And they kind of fight and mangle over the stick of turkey
Yeah,
meat.
yeah, get it. Yeah, get that guy. Beat him up.
I still don't like you. And they eat the meat.
I'm gonna do a wisdom check because I want to check to see if I remember this creature from the like kid books that my dad used to read to me.
Right, Quaggoth kid books.
Yeah.
About the 49 Quaggoths.
Yeah.
That was the kid book. It was called the 49
it's only
Quaggoths.
9.
You fell asleep before you got to that part.
Yeah, you'd always get to the favorite part and you'd pass out.
So instead of that, I'm gonna try to persuade this creature, which is when you do speak with animals. It says in here that you can be a little bit more persuasive and maybe even have them help you because
Okay.
it's like, whoa, you can speak to me. Most creatures are like we are attentive right now, but I'm gonna check for persuasion. Ooh, 19.
So you're
So I
attempting.
say, hey, You are clearly way too big to be in this cell. I mean, look at you. You look so strong and powerful, and you're probably still hungry just like me. Why don't we get out of here and find something to eat, eh?
Like horses.
Like horses, like horse burgers and horse kebabs.
Wait, horse burgers, what do you mean?
Like, it's when you cook it and then you eat the horse. Like,
Would it still be alive when you cook it?
it could be whatever you want. 19 persuasion.
It thinks for a moment and clacks its claws together in that normal, like, thinking pose.
You know, the thing that everyone does.
The thing that everyone does when they're
Especially
making
animals.
evil or totally not evil decisions.
No.
Yes, I will eat horse burgers with you. What is your name?
My name is Ysabel Buchanan. I'm from a wooded realm. And I'm here with my friends, and we're trapped. And I would think we could all join up together, no? Let's find some horses and eat, yeah?
I will eat you last, Izzy.
Cool.
Curls back into a ball and looks to go back to sleep. The soldiers are still standing, watching all of this exchange happen. They have just about to close the cell when you hear down the hall, "Don't close that just yet. We've got one more to add to this pile of treachery." The figure who was dressed in black earlier walks down and shoves a large bird-like man into the cell with you, almost as if a griffin had stood up on its hind legs. It's literally a birdman with big wings outstretched. The birdman is wearing a blue vest with several charms and stones dangling from multiple pockets stitched into the cloth. His wings flap and recoil as he hits the back wall with a thud. Several of his feathers fall to the floor.
Aw.
Rounding the corner of the cell, standing shoulder to shoulder with the figure in black, is a man of average height. Red and black ceremonial robes curl around his thin figure and onto the floor. A thick black goatee twirls down into a clean braid. His eyes are cold and mischievous, and a great smile curls across his face, and he eyes the bird-like man before him. "I do hope you enjoy your new accommodations, Zephyr. As I'm sure you can already see, you'll be here for quite some time. Come, Flick." A pink and blue tiny dragon flies in from the loft ceilings and lands on the man's shoulder. "Let's leave these assassins to their thoughts." He looks around, and fine company.
Oh my god, that's the cutest dragon ever!
The little pink and blue dragon looks at you, smiles widely, and laughs.
I'm going to say, joke's on you. I don't have any thoughts.
The man in red turns back with the thick black goatee. Right. And walks away and leaves.
I'm going to address the Birdman. What was his name? I'm sorry.
Zephyr.
Zephyr. And I'm just going to say, hey, what's going on? But also, I'm trying to scoot my foot and just take a couple of his feathers, tuck them into a
Like
corner.
you're gonna take them?
I'm gonna take them for spell components. Like, I use feathers for stuff.
Okay.
So,
I'm going to say, Sweeney, get me one of those.
but I have to
Nice.
do a stealth or sleight of hand, sleight of foot.
I'd say sleight of hand. Sleight of foot hand.
Nice.
Yeah, they're mine. 19,
Yeah, you get
sorry,
those. He doesn't notice.
18. Yeah.
I mean, he'll miss them forever, but they're yours now.
I'm like, Zephyr, what's going on? What's your story? What are you in for?
Usual stuff. The guys, they didn't like what I was doing, what I was seeing, quote unquote. Now I'm here in this cell with you idiots.
What were you seeing, quote unquote?
Oh, you don't know? You don't know from the attire? You know, to the Cal sovereignty.
I'm new to everything.
You see, my people, well, we are regarded sometimes as seers, and that's what I am. A seer. I see, future stuff. I close my eyes, I see the future, it comes true sometimes, and that's why kings and queens keep me around.
I get that about you.
Yeah.
I empathize.
Well, thank you.
What did you see that they weren't so hot on? Was
this
it
kingdom...
sand? Was it more sand?
Was it
Were they
horse
bummed?
burgers?
I get your sarcasm. It's clever, and I like you. You're a funny guy. But do you want me to tell you what I saw or what I didn't see? We're all going to sit around here in this cell like idiots.
I think all these things are going to happen.
I don't know if my plan really worked out as well as I hope it did. But I guess
I'm going to
this is
sit
what I'm
around
stuck
like
with.
an idiot.
Who is that? Who are you?
Prince Horace Kemp. Thank you for asking.
Ah, Prince Horace Kemp, the Kemps, yes. I see interesting things for you guys in the future. Sometimes it goes a bad way because of that, what was that thing? These things come and go sometimes. There was one big fork in the road coming soon that I remember that decides your entire family's future.
It wasn't
Oh,
Gormo.
well, that'll come back to me later.
It wasn't Gormo, was it? Because that son of a bitch is my servant, Major Domo, and he's not allowed to screw up my family.
Gormo. You're not talking about... No, it couldn't be that guy. Anyways, but it's nice to meet you, Prince Horace Kemp.
What's Gormo up to?
Gormo? Oh, cut to Gormo? We cut to Gormo, and he's now walking across like a nice forest path. On his back is the carcasses of a dead crocodile. He has taken its jaw and made it into a weapon that he carries at his side. He also has the clean silver tray under his other arm, and he walks along determined with a new resolution in life.
He's going to be like a level 8 by the next day.
By the time he gets back.
Right?
So, so I've got you guys. I guess that works.
So what did you see then?
As you can tell, we've got a lot of people coming into town. You see, the Lord Cal is going to be exchanging his position over the next, I believe it's tomorrow.
Yeah, how does that work? He just, stops being the Lord? He just...
Well, he's at an elderly age, and at a certain point, the Cal sovereignty, they believe in strong leadership. So instead of, people coming in here and killing the leader, which used to happen for generations, and as you can imagine, leaders don't take too fondly to that, especially later in life.
Sure.
They decided to do a passing on. It's nice, it's diplomatic. The leaders, they kind of go on and become mayors of towns and stuff. It's nice, But anyways, while I started getting these visions, right, these, people have kind of come into the castle and inserted themselves into positions of power as they probably shouldn't have, and one of them is going to try to take the cow ownership tomorrow, even though they are not of cow blood. Now, I saw this, and I know that these figures have gotten pretty close to our leader, but I knew if I had made it pretty clear that this was going to be the case, they'd probably take my head. So I kind of made some broad assumptions and claims that there might have been an assassination attempt on the cow. And yeah, you guys are my assassins. It's nice to see all of you.
Great.
Oh, right. See, the Vizier, you just met him, the idiot in the red robes and the big old black goatee.
Sure.
See, this guy, well, he's trying to assert himself as Lord Cal, and, well, I could have told the Lord himself, hey, you're Vizier, your trusted guy, the guy who's in your ear every day, he's gonna kill you, right? They probably wouldn't have agreed with that and chopped my head off, so instead I had to play a little bit of a longer game. A little bit broad with it. I knew the Vizier was gonna obviously misdirect. I didn't know he'd kill a bunch of soldiers to pin it on you guys, but sure enough, he did exactly what I expected or saw, and dropped a bunch of idiots in a cell with me down here in the dungeon.
Rude! That is not what we are here for. We're here for food and a party.
For the feast and the party. I know all that. We'll get that stuff later. Maybe? Oh, that's a little bit fuzzy. Is there gonna be a feast? Yeah, maybe. We'll see. It comes and goes. Anyways, so what's your plan to get out of here? Because we do not have a lot of time. We got about a day before this goes down.
One moment. Izzy scoots back over to the railing. To our big, white, floofy, Quagoth friend.
What?
What's your name?
What is my name?
What do you call yourself?
39.
That's a beautiful name. I'm Izzy.
That was my slave name they gave to me in the Underdark. It is neither beautiful nor...
What do you want to be called?
What do I want to be called?
You're kind of... Well, I mean, you're going to be free soon. You could call yourself whatever you want.
How about Kavash,
Kavash.
eater of horses?
I like it. One moment. Scoots back over to friends. So, this. And I gesture over to Kavash.
Yeah, that's a quagga. That thing eats horses.
Yeah, but we're not horses.
Yeah, I know. It eats horses for fun. That thing eats like most things.
Yeah, how would that not be useful?
How would that not be?
Well, the Vizier, as you saw, is not a horse, so I don't know how best we're going to use him.
Things. You said it eats most
I
things.
did say that. I did say that.
Last, so
I've promised to
I
eat
like
you
your
last.
spunk. So, how are we going to use a horse-eating monster to get out of here?
Well, I mean, look at the size of the thing. I don't know. Can we try to break out of here? But if not, we have brute strength and size that I'm sure could break through any chain. I mean, look at it. It's clearly only here because it's digesting the... I think it was the, 9 or 10 horses it ate before. Guesstimating.
He closes his eyes. Yeah, that thing's eating 20 to 25 horses. I think it's underestimated how many. I mean, are we counting ponies too? That thing's a monster.
Is it scared of anything?
I know. I can heat metal.
I'm sorry?
She can heat metal.
I can heat metal.
Seems obvious to me.
Like a chef of some kind?
Well, I mean, we have a lot of bludgeoning, but, my snowmatar, it's brand new, and I don't want to ding it.
You also
it up
don't
a bit.
have it.
I
I think we should get some sleep. But we can sort of plan for tonight and then,
The
break out in the
Birdman,
morning.
Zephyr, looks at all of you. Sees, patched up wounds. Sees dragon spit in Grax's armor. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think we could all use a good night's sleep. By the way, I left some feathers on the ground here. Does anybody have those?
Didn't see him.
You know those are used to open
Deception
gateways into...
check.
Never mind. Anyways, so I'm going to take a rest over here on the ceiling, and he jumps up and his claws grip the top of the ceiling, and he closes his wings around him much like a bat. I'll see you all in the morning. By the way, don't talk to those gnolls. They didn't eat horses, but never mind. All right, see you guys. He closes his wings.
I'm gonna lean over to the gnolls. Hey guys, what's up? What's going on? What's up?
Yeah, what is it?
We're gonna do a thing tomorrow. You in?
What's the thing?
Prison break.
Prison break.
Prison break.
Prison break.
Prison break.
Prison break.
Shh, guys, keep it down though. Be cool.
About what?
About prison break. Keep it down though.
I'm going to kill you, though.
Oh yeah, that's all right, man. That's all right, man.
Okay,
I'm-
as long as we know.
But the only way you can kill me is after we prison break. Because you can't get me in here.
That's true.
Because I'm behind the
There's
bars.
bars, but hold on. Nope, yep, those are bars.
Yeah, they're bars. But what happens tomorrow, though, if we open all the doors and you guys go out and you kill a bunch of people?
Like how many people?
Like all the people.
Ah.
Like all the people.
Can I eat them? We're gonna eat them.
I don't mind.
Yeah, we're gonna eat. Yeah. No, go. Oh, yeah, okay.
No, but here's the thing, though. We're going to pick some people.
But look, our weapons are down in that cache over there. And he points at the end of the hall. There's a box. Just a big old metal box locked.
Do you know how to get in?
In the metal box? I mean, I
metal
go
box.
up to it, I smash it open, and we get inside.
Can you smash it open yourself? Or do you need the weapons
I mean,
inside?
I need to be next to it, and then I need a big thing to smash it with.
Okay, but you think that it's just wood, right? You don't think it's magic?
It's wood and metal. I don't know if it's I don't think it's magic.
Cool, man.
Do you think it's magic? No. What? I'm not gonna... Oh, no, I don't think it's magic.
So man, just be cool. Just don't say anything. But tomorrow, I'm gonna let you out. You can kill me, and then you get to kill everyone else.
Okay.
Like all the people.
we're gonna kill you.
What's your demon god? Tell me about your demon god.
Yuganagu?
Yeah, tell me about him.
Yeah! Yuganagu is great. He's you don't want to hear about you. You're being sarcastic. You messing
No,
with
man.
me.
I'm being
Do
sincere.
you want to talk about Yuganagu?
I want to talk about.
We wrote a whole new prayer chapter down here on this
give me-
jail floor.
give me just
Do you
one-
want to have service with us? We're gonna do it later tonight.
Later tonight. I'll hit you up.
Okay.
And I lean over. I'm like, so our weapons.
You don't
are
have any
ready.
virgin blood over there. We need it for the rest of the ceremony.
I'm fresh out.
No?
I'm fresh out of virgin
He doesn't
blood.
have any virgin. Well, I'm not gonna ask him that. Okay. Well,
I'm technically a virgin.
Yeah.
who are you?
Prince Horace Kemp, thanks for asking.
Can you bring it? You have virgin blood?
Horace, you're a virgin.
I wouldn't have sex with anything beneath me, believe me.
It doesn't have to be beneath you. It's up to you what
Oh,
what
really?
the sort of
It could be
arrangement
on top
is.
That's
you.
not what the books have said.
We don't want to get into like your personal life, TMI, but if you could pass some of that virgin blood over here, virgin. This guy's a virgin!
So, but be cool, man. Guys, be cool. And we'll talk tomorrow.
Okay.
We'll talk tonight about Yuanagu.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
You're serious about the service?
I'm
'Cause if we get
all-
that virgin blood, this is going
I want you to convert me before you kill me. I want the full package.
Okay.
The full experience.
You know, I was gonna kill you immediately. I mean, I'm gonna still do that, but I'm gonna
yeah.
feel bad about it.
But you know what? We'll have something in common then.
That's true.
Alright, peace out. And I go over to you guys, I'm like, our weapons are in a box at the end of the hall. We cannot open the door to the Knoll cell. That would be a spectacularly bad idea. Which ordinarily I think it would be amusing, but I feel like this would be just a wild card. Let's go with the Yeti. The Yeti feels like a safer bet.
Yeah.
I'd like you guys to roll perception.
What's its name again?
Kabosh.
Kabosh. 11.
I got a 6.
19.
Oh, 11 for me.
12.
So, Grax, You notice shining down at the end of the hall a bunch of levers all in a row. Looks close to about 18 to 20 levers. They go up into what looks to be a metal wooden box above it and must spread outwards, probably out to the rest of the cells. This is probably the way they open and close these individually instead of using keys, which they haven't been using so far. The doors seem to slide and lock themselves.
Cool. So let's sleep.
Yeah, I think
And,
So you guys take a rest?
and heal.
Sleep.
Do we just get back all of our
So
hit points?
you take a long rest. The sun goes down.
We go back to factory settings.
Everyone goes back to factory settings.
Okay.
That's how
Get
people
your
talk about
spells
this stuff.
back. That's how they speak in the D&D world.
Yeah, factory settings. I'm pretty sure.
factory settings. All right.
All right,
To
so you've
night
got
Is that 28?
yeah 28 again.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Excellent.
Excellent.
So you guys awake in the morning. The night has passed. Your wounds have healed a bit. In the gnoll cell, you see remnants of what I guess was blood and some kind of chalk markings on the ground, and it seems like the cell floor is actually cracked a little bit. Not substantially, but something happened there. They're all sleeping, all three of them, in a weird circular pattern around the markings. Anyways, the
gnolls.
the Birdman
Demon
is
church.
still hanging upside down. He outstretches his wings and stretches. Sweeney's in the corner, I imagine, preparing his spells. How is
Yeah.
Sweeney preparing his spells?
So the way wizards work is that you don't get to keep the knowledge in your head. You have to reapply it every day. I don't have my spell book, so I have to only use the tattoos. Fortunately, I have 4 spells tattooed on my body. On my left forearm, I have Magic Missile, which is always good. I have Color Spray on my right forearm. I have Sleep upside down on my upper torso, like across my pecs, and then on my stomach, again upside down, is Ray of Sickness. So I have...
Because otherwise you can't read it very well.
Yeah. So I have those and only those. I don't have my second level spells until we get into our weapons and things. So I don't have Flaming Sphere or Mirror Image. I don't have... Yeah, I'm missing some spells, but I'm not starting from complete scratch.
Instant God Killer. You don't have
Yeah, I don't have that one.
Instant God Death is
I don't
missing.
have Open All the Prison Doors and Let Us All
Damn
Out.
it.
Now, how is Horace doing in this situation? Because I imagine they got your weapons and things, but they had to have left behind... I don't know, what does Horace use in the morning to get ready?
Well, when I don't, I mean, they took most of my belongings, right? Mm-hmm. Like I'm sure my pack that I carry with me. Mm-hmm. And that has all my combs and my oils and ointments. So I would have to make do with a puddle of water and running my fingers through my curls.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, it's horrible. It's absolutely. And
You've got some flowers around in that cell by yourself, so
I can put them in my hair. And,
so your hair is just adorned in,
yeah.
in pretty flowers.
Yeah, and also I actually pricked my own finger to give myself a little color in my lips
Oh, wow.
and my cheek.
Determined.
Yeah, I
man-
mean, who knows who I'm going to meet today?
He's got to have his face on, no
Yeah,
matter
I've got to
what.
have my face on.
Or his blood on, I
Yeah,
guess.
my virgin blood.
Virgin blood makeup.
Yeah, I sung that to myself.
It's a scary ritual you have in the morning.
Maybe he's born with it. Maybe it's virgin blood.
Oh, God. He is literally born with it.
Yeah.
Izzy, what does your morning look like preparing your spells for the day?
Sometimes I like to retighten my like hair. I have 3 really tight braids on both sides of my head, and I keep the rest of my hair kind of cropped in like a faux hawk up. But sometimes, like in the morning, I have to like tease everything down and like tighten sometimes my braids, so that takes a little, I'd say about 20 minutes to like 30 minutes to rearrange some of my braids. The rest of my hair, when it runs back, I put it just in a simple bun.
Okay.
So I'm just kind of like fixing my hair.
And while you're doing
I'm a
that,
druid,
you're thinking
like,
about
I'm very
magic.
low maintenance. I'm just like, oh, cool. I'm not on fire. Let's do this. Like, this is fine.
And what is Grax's morning routine?
Well, Grax woke up a little after everyone, but he went to reach for his flask in the morning, and it wasn't there. So he's freaking out a little. He's a little anxious.
So we have a very different
he's,
Grax today.
He's sober, hungover, and he needs some sedative to make him function properly.
So he's a bit panicky at this point.
Yeah.
He needs to get out of that cell.
Oh, yeah. He's freaking out.
You know, our last teammate friend was a heavy drinker as well. We take on some interesting...
You guys are enablers,
Yeah,
is what it
I
is.
think we are. Hey, can I buy you another couple drinks?
What happened to him? Anyways,
I think we left him in the remains of that bar.
the best team.
Passed out from alcohol
Ender.
poisoning.
Yeah. I mean, he probably couldn't have traveled with us. He was too much of a liability.
All right. So the Birdman hops down from the ceiling. So, what are your plans? I took a rest. Do you guys figure out how to get out of here?
How far away is the box from where we are? How far, rather, are the levers from where we are?
The levers are probably close to about 100 feet down. There's probably 10 cells between your cell and where the levers are.
So, but there are chains leading from the levers up into the ceiling.
Into
across.
another metal and wooden box that go up into the ceiling above. You can't really see. Directly above your cell, there are chains going up into the ceiling as well, but you don't see where those chains are coming from.
But do you think with some sort of thievery thing, some sort of sleight of hand, I could move the chain and open our door?
Move the chain?
Yeah.
Move the chain to see which chain on the other end like wiggles a little bit because you're wiggling ours.
Just to open our own, because I don't know how we can get down that far.
Gotta figure out which lever opens up our door though. So there's gotta be some sort of like either wiggling the lever or wiggling our chain.
We can definitely jiggle it, but I'm wondering if we can actually just open our own with this chain.
You would like to use Mage Hand and
Yeah, I'm
jiggle
going
your
to try to use
chain?
Mage Hand to sleight of hand it. I guess that's the only way we're going to find out. So, it's just sleight of hand with a Mage Hand. Yeah, that's a good roll. 23.
Nice. So you tug on the chain above, and you can see how it curls around. You can tell how you lightly turn it, because some of these things go through multiple wheels, but you know if you turn it a little bit, it makes a kind of crinking noise, and it follows down, and you see the third to the left of the 20 levers is twisting a little bit with your Mage Hand.
I would also like to try to pick our own lock, try to open it up. Now, the problem with Mage Hand is I can't carry more than 10 pounds. I don't know if I need to, lift the chain.
Yeah, there's a fairly substantial lock that clicks down. It's heavy metal, so you wouldn't be able to push it up just with Mage Hand.
Okay.
You probably have to somehow get down to the lever.
But we know
So
it's the third, yeah.
We see the lever. All right.
Oh, and what about, can I reach the top of Horace's cage to try his lever? Is that far enough that I can actually try?
Yeah, it's a little bit across from you. I'd say there's probably about a 10-foot gap between your cell and his.
Easy, yeah.
He's not miles down the room. He's directly across from you.
Okay, it's not that wide of a hallway. It's not 20 feet wide.
No.
So I jiggle his chain and see which lever would be his.
So I'd roll for sleight of hand. For
Oh, I'm
that.
sorry. Yeah. 8.
That one, you see a couple of levers shake a bit. It's not as obvious as yours, the third from the left. You see the 5th from the left, the 6th, and the 12th.
Okay. Ooh, Quaggoths. Quaggoths, and I also need to know which one the gnolls is.
Okay.
So let's do the Quaggoths first. 10.
10, you shake a couple, and you see the 1st and the 19th shake a little bit.
Avoid those.
And no, Quaggoth, we want those. These are the gnolls.
I mean,
I don't know.
Well,
I know he's cool.
this one we definitely don't want to open.
Oh yeah, we don't.
Oh,
want to
good.
lose
Yeah.
out.
21 to know which one the gnolls is.
Yeah, you know 7 is probably the gnolls.
Okay. So those are the most important ones to know for sure. Avoid 7. That avoid 7 and avoid 1 and 19. Nose.
I think Grax is starting to get a little anxious, so he's thinking about using fire breath into that lock. And hopefully it'll
Maybe melt the
incinerate
lock?
what's in it.
To superheat the metal.
Yeah.
Yeah, go for it.
All right. What is that? 5?
Well, actually, no. That's not how it would work. Basically, it would make a dexterity saving throw.
The
lock.
gate will make a dexterity saving throw. I'm not going to make a dexterity saving throw.
So you just-
but I will have you roll for how powerful the flame is. Because it is a strong metal door. And these are magical creatures and things that they've locked up inside these cells.
Just roll the damage.
So I would have you roll damage against it.
Okay.
Yeah.
2 of those. Yeah.
This?
3
3?
plus.
Nice.
Oh, nice. So 9.
9.
So 9. I'd say you start to melt the lock for sure, but it's not completely broken. You've superheated it pretty well, but you haven't completely destroyed it. These are strong, powerful locks.
Can he then force it open with his own body weight?
Punch it.
You guys could certainly try. I'd say this. You might want to try a teamwork check on this. Everybody kind of slamming into.
I use mostly weapons, so I can't really.
Well, you
hit
can
it,
just
right?
you can just
You can
roll
just
your strength.
run
So
right at it with
You're just
the
not gonna
strength
have the
check.
same bonus. I can mage hand.
You know what?
try to-
Because Grax is, pretty frustrated for not having alcohol, I'm gonna actually give you inspiration for this since you're getting pretty antsy.
So you have advantage.
So you have advantage on this throw.
Which one do I roll?
Just roll the attack. Yeah.
So attack.
And
14.
you get to roll it
Plus-
again because you have advantage, and you take the higher one.
Oh,
So that was a
That was
17.
17.
Versus.
Oh, yeah, definitely take the
okay.
17.
I think that one was a 1. Are you
yeah.
sure you don't want that
One.
one? So 17. I would say that's just enough to crack and kind of bend out the door and open it up.
Oh.
Nice.
All right, so I'm gonna sneak out because I'm skinny.
As you do this, by the way, the gnolls have woken up and noticed, hey,
All the bang.
hey, let us out.
Yeah, we just have to figure out which lever's yours.
No, we're gonna eat you. Come on.
Yeah, no,
Let us out.
we have to figure out which lever's yours. So be with you in just 1 second.
Yeah. Don't let those guys out. That's not a good idea.
Be cool.
All right.
Let's just tell them we're going to feed them the dragon.
Ooh, yeah, we'll feed you.
Yeah.
Did you guys see that dragon yesterday?
What?
There was a little dragon, and you guys get to eat it.
I get to eat that. I don't want to eat that dragon.
Why don't you want to eat the dragon?
No, we're fine. No, I don't want to eat that dragon.
No, but see, guys, if you get out of your cell, we'll let you out, and you have to eat the dragon. That's your job.
Look, we just want to get out of here. We don't want to mess with that dragon.
Guys,
We're fine.
That's the deal, though. Do you want me to let open your cell?
No, that's okay.
Why is he
Wait.
scared of the dragon?
Are you gonna try to mess with that
Tiny and
dragon?
Cute.
Well, I mean, I was counting on you guys to be there for me at my backs.
They go into a huddle and start talking to each
I don't
other.
really care what happens. I'm just gonna walk down the hall.
Okay.
I don't really.
As you guys are walking down the hall, you see different creatures on your left and right. You see an owlbear in one of the chambers.
Aw.
You see prancing around in another a beautiful glistening unicorn. In another cage, you see a bugbear kind of smacking its head against the stone wall. A bugbear is like an ogre or like an orc on steroids, basically,
Yeah, it's
with
like-
yellow skin.
It's like a hobgoblin's hobgoblin.
Yeah, basically. And down another one you see, in a cage, the bars instead are kind of like tighter and almost seem to have a magical glint coming off of them. You see about 20 to 30 little pixies flying around inside and chittering and making interesting sounds.
So first thing I want to do is try to get to the box. Well, first I'm going to let Horace out. Now we have two options, right? Or three. Was it three?
Oh boy.
You're letting Horace out first?
Yeah.
I'm like arms through the bars trying to pet the unicorn. Oh my god. The unicorn is so pretty and rare, so my arms are thrust through the bars and I'm trying to pet it.
The unicorn's looking at you, confused and kind of just prancing in the corner. It doesn't seem to be bothered by anything. It doesn't seem, upset by you, but it doesn't seem intrigued as well.
Sweeney, we have to save it.
There's a box full of our stuff above us.
At the end of the hall, it's mounted on the wall.
Yeah. Can we reach it?
Yeah, you can reach it.
All right. I want to get into that and get our stuff out.
Okay, there's a lock on it.
Yep. Nope. No, there
Nope,
isn't
you
anymore.
do not sleight of hand it open with, I
no.
imagine, your hair.
12, 13, 17.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
thought
I
you
mean,
were like
no.
You were like,
there's-
nope.
I was like, no, there's no longer a
Oh,
lock.
there's no
on it.
longer a lock.
Take one of my ear piercings out and like pick the lock.
Okay, you crack it open. It opens wide, and all of your books, your weapons, your armaments are all there waiting for you.
Take my book. I'm just baby, and I take 5 minutes to because I have to. It's a minute for every spell level. So 2 minutes per second level spell, and then one more. So I'm gonna learn Flaming Sphere, Mirror Image, and last but not least, not Thunderwave. Let's do Witch Bolt. That sounds fun.
Hey, I know you like your pretty book, but can we get out of here, please?
Yeah, sure. Guys, I have a proposal, and you're still in your cell,
Yeah,
Horace.
still in my cell.
I have a proposal. What if we open all of them? System Purge. System Purge. You guys see Cabin in the Woods? Does that exist yet? No. But
That was a beautiful manuscript I heard about.
Yeah.
It went around by that sorcerer, Huitan.
yeah.
Yeah, Huitan, yeah.
I have an idea. Let me check my speak with animal abilities.
I'm just gonna talk to
With
a unicorn
beasts,
for a while.
plural. I could speak to any of the beasts in here, but do we all have the languages that account for some of these other creatures?
Yeah. Well, the bugbear I'm curious about. Bugbears maybe speak common, so I'm gonna walk up to his cage and just see what's up with the bugbear. What's up, bugbear?
Hey!
Cool. Check. Got
He
it.
continues to smack his head against the stone wall.
What are you doing? Why are you smacking your head?
I'm breaking out of here.
Turn the other way. Bars. Solid stone.
No, that's metal. This is stone. Softer than metal.
pretty smart for a bugbear.
I like his thinking.
I don't have a great feeling about this, but hey, what if we opened your door?
Okay,
What would you do?
we'll find out. Just open my door.
I'm gonna roll an insight check on this fella.
I'm gonna persuade.
Grax, did you take a long swig?
Oh yeah. I'm calmed down now. I'm just my pacing's done, and I'm just hanging out.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Nine inside of
I'm
the bugbear.
admiring
You don't know.
the unicorn.
You don't know what he's thinking. He's looking at you funny though.
I feel good about this.
I'm gonna do a persuasion.
I rolled a 9. I don't feel like that's. I know whether it's a good idea or not.
20. Okay, so I rolled a 20 persuasion check.
For
An epic speech I'm about to deliver to all captured creatures and beasts in the cell.
okay.
Beasts, creatures, we are not meant to be in cages. And I'm going to say this exact same thing in... I'm going to do Speaks with Animals as well. So I'm going to do both because I'll do common for those that understand common.
Okay.
And then I'll say it again in Animals. I don't know if you need me to roll anything on top of that to do both. So I
No,
don't have
this
to
is
say it.
great. Give your speech.
Okay. Beasts and creatures, we do not belong in cages. We have been wrongly put in here, right?
Right.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. We should not be fighting one another. We are not the enemies. The enemies are not in here. The enemies are out there. Remember the faces of those that put you in here, right?
I don't remember his face.
Those are the ones that have wronged us, and those are the ones whose blood we will bathe in by the end of this day. Are you with me, brothers? And sisters?
I'd prefer a lavender bath, but okay.
All right, let's do this. Let's break everything out.
Oh, Jesus.
I have no one telling me this is a bad idea.
Okay, so you guys go and flip all of the switches?
Well, wait. Maybe we should get Horace out first.
Maybe you
just
should
so
pass
he's-
my
he's-
sword to
Well,
me.
we have. Here's the thing.
Yeah,
Basically,
we
we have.
should get
Yeah,
him
we should give you your
something.
sword. We have
Yeah.
3. Yeah,
Just
that's
in
for sure.
case.
We should do the 3 that we think are attached to yours now.
Yeah, okay.
1, 2, and 3.
Okay.
And what else opens up? I guess.
So you pull the 3 that you think are Horace's?
Yeah.
So when you pull Horace's first one, the owlbear door slides open.
Oh, Jesus.
You pull the second one, the unicorn door slides open. You pull the third one, and the Quaggoth's door... Well, no, sorry. You pull the third one, and Horace's door
I
slides
think you were
open.
like, I was like, oh,
Immediately,
shit.
the owlbear sprints across and attacks the unicorn
Oh.
across the way.
No! I scream. No, we're not supposed to fight one another.
Don't you remember the speech animals?
Owlbear.
So they're just battling in a cage nearby. You just see magical energy and just feathers shooting out from
Rainbow
across one
blood
of the cells.
splattering.
Maybe we should close that cell.
Yeah. Actually, yeah. They're in a cell right now.
You guys flip the 2 and it just locks that cell closed. So
Yeah.
now there's an owlbear and a unicorn just battling it out in that one cell.
Mother Nature. Huh?
And actually, I assume, gonna hear the footsteps of guards very shortly.
pretty
Not
Your
yet.
weapons. We
Oh
got
yeah, I
weapons,
would say
everything.
after this, you don't hear anything yet, but they're loud in that cell.
Yeah. It'll
Maybe
be
we
soon.
should kill him.
Let's escape.
Both of them.
I think we should escape.
Oh, I don't know, Grax. I mean, if you feel morally obligated.
I think we should.
Both of them?
What?
Yeah.
They're just animals.
This is-
Well, at
this
least
is-
one
they're
of them,
gonna kill
so
one
the
another.
noise dies down.
Oh, I think it's too late for that.
Oh. Well,
I had a different thought. Ka-chunk, ka-chunk, ka-chunk.
So you just pull all of the levers?
Ka-chunk,
Okay.
ka-chunk, ka-chunk, ka-chunk.
Oh my god.
So you pull them, they all slide open. Little goblins run out of one on the end and up like a down alley. Pixies fly out and immediately attack the bugbear.
Not opening the gnolls.
You pulled a bunch of levers. You didn't say which ones.
That's fair.
The gnolls door definitely slides open. They stare daggers down at you. We hit you first. As soon as they run down, the Quaggoth steps out as well and looks down and kind of gives Izzy a thumbs up and then goes and just starts slashing at a bunch of pixies in the air while the gnolls charge down at all of you.
That's how I hope that would go differently.
where's that dragon though?
Oh,
they're
the
scared of
He
that.
was on the dude's shoulder.
He's on what's
Yeah.
his face's.
Vassar or whatever.
So the
Yeah.
gnolls
Vizier.
are moving
Vizier.
quickly down the aisle at you, each of them kind of barking and yelping as they run.
Shield.
Oh, I didn't prepare it.
Roll for initiative, please. Thanks for joining us for this week's episode. We'll be back the same time next week with part 3 of our adventure with Marshall Williams. Once again, you can follow him on Twitter at @It'sMarshallW. And of course, if you'd like to download more episodes or check out other similar podcasts like Because Comics, where you can hear Mike Christensen and I discuss ridiculous stories every other week, head over to partialarc.com, that's arc with a C. Of course, we'd love to hear from you, so if you'd like to send us an email, you can do that at FridayNightQuests@gmail.com. You can also find us on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook, all at Partial Arc. Thanks for listening, and we'll see you on the battlefield.
Yeah, I'm gonna loot the body.
So, how much experience do we get?
Well, now we have a skeleton army, so that's pretty neat.